I love it because that showed me somebody actually lives with life.
The mama lioness is worse than the daddy.
So I said, how would that make me look? The kid said, that make you look like a hoe. Right, the dude who killed your daddy, who would do that? But I know to get to where I was trying to get to in life, I had to let that go because it was only going to destroy me, right?
But at the same time, you have to take it too far sometimes.
I had a mother that was absent in my life. I had a father that was a drug dealer all my life. In and out of jail, went to prison.
So do you want worldwide fame or you want street fame?
That's definitely not street fame, because street fame is not what.
But it's pushed that in the media. It's pushed that you gotta be known and be a goon in your city before you can be a global success in the rap lane.
With me, it's not even that though, cause like how she said, I'm like her. You feel me? I really don't care what nobody think. You feel me? About who I am. You feel me? I do it to a certain extent, cause if it's you feel me? If it's bad reputation, you feel me? On my name, that's not something I am. You feel me? Somebody I am. So unless it's you feel me? Something like that. I don't know. I don't really care about.
Worry about public perception.
And that's another thing.
And I'm like, how do we stop y'all from going and jumping people? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say, like, that's what it is. So we done with this now, but I just wanted to, when I seen her and seeing you, and you out now, and like I said, it was a thing.
Out now.
It was a meme. No, it was a meme. Did you see that? She thought I was joking. When somebody showed her post and it said, I ride for my kids, I don't care, I go down. And then it showed her on the Police and Citizens and him on Police and Citizens together. You didn't see that? It was like, she made the post and then the next day it was like.
I did really make a post say that.
What did they show?
I really did make a post, but they made a meme out of it.
Yeah. But did you go down after that? Like, did you show that?
Yeah, we both was in jail. Or like we both went like, or something like right
back to back.
Prior to
right.
her. So, like,
so it was like what your words was carried out.
Yeah.
But we don't want to see our words carried out. We want to say, okay, this is what we're doing on the entertainment side, but here's how we actually are. So how do we stop where we are right now and go to a higher level of thinking and not let these low-level people bring us down back to where we was? Right.
But I learned for my kids, I feel like I'm the best mom for my kids. Yeah. You know, and I just feel like that, like, another thing is heal. Like, man, heal, and like what you said, this was a good topic, get better so we can learn better, because just like our kids went through a child stage and then they going through a teenage stage, you don't never stop needing your parent.
But I'm here right now with Loc'd By CoCo, #1, what we call it, dread? Head?
Locks, we locks all day.
Locks, okay, locks. This is the #1 locks shop in town, 1409 West Michigan. You can catch her online at Loc'd By CoCo. That's right.
That's correct.
Loc'd By CoCo. Don't just pop up, but yeah, make sure you get your appointment and you can get done like this. So it ain't dreads, it's locked. For y'all that don't know, it's a difference. Locks.
It's a lifestyle.
It's locks is a lifestyle. Dreads is in the past. Locks is what's new, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. We good to go. All right, so we here today. We've been trying to figure out how we was gonna come together. I guess God brought us together today on a humbug. I was just stopping by here to holler at a couple people, and I seen some people that's near and dear to my heart, and I think near and dear to the community. So we wanted to do a quick interview while we promote. This is definitely for promotional purposes, so don't forget where we at. We at Loc'd By CoCo. So those of you watching this for free, come in here and support. Get y'all head done, because y'all know y'all nappy head and school about to start back, so we got to get the kids in the shop. But what we're going to be talking about today is my new mission, my new motivation on how I believe that childhood trauma is not caused by children, but childhood trauma is caused by adults. And how we as adults sometimes push our harmful emotions off on our children. So me, for example, I was abused when I was a child. So due to my abuse, I believe it causes me to not be as hard on my son, who's 17 years old, because I was always criticized, and they would actually call me the name of my abuser as though I was acting like him. So it kind of made me shy back off of some of the stuff my son needed. I got abused to the point where it would be whips on my back and it would be blood left on my back. And the person who done it to me, I think done it because they had to get 15 years in prison and they didn't want me to turn out like them. Although I wasn't a child as my stepfather, I think that sometimes we doing all we know to do, doing the best we know how to do, but when it comes to our own children, we have the advantage because our children are just like us. So the solution to this, we're trying to figure out is how as parents do we recognize our own childhood trauma. So I have these two mothers here because can't nobody love a child like a mother. We only got one mother in the picture, but if anybody watching that know anything about anything, they gonna know who the other person is once we start talking. So this is kind of, we gonna call this, if you know, then you know.
You know, baby.
If you don't, then I guess you just gotta call somebody who knows and try to find out. So where do we start, ladies? Where do we start? Who want to start off with this topic on how we sometimes, not purposely, push our negative emotions off on our children? How do we do that, y'all? How does that happen?
Well, it's definitely not nothing that's intended, I don't believe.
Exactly.
You know, it's really life circumstances. Most of the parents nowadays, and even me, single parent. That's a lot of pressure from the gate. That's a lot of pressure from the gate, just being a single parent. So that can make you push off some of your, you know, you might be tired, so you might be more snappy with your kids. Or you might not have the time that it takes to pour into your kids like you need to, or the resources to have nobody help you do it. So then the kid is lost.
Yeah.
Confused.
Okay. So does that sound like in some ways there may be some fear of not being able to give the kids all that they need, which causes a single parent to have to do twice as much, which they can inadvertently cause their fear of poverty or fear of neglect or fear of not having for their children, cause them to not be there like that? Is that what you're saying? Or that what you're saying?
No, I was saying more like sometimes we don't intentionally push our stuff off on our kids, but just through our daily activities, it happens.
Yeah.
So that's like when they say you heal your wounds so you don't bleed on other people.
Right.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
But a lot of parents, we just having sex and making babies.
Yeah.
We don't even realize that we traumatized by the
Yeah.
time we start being grown and having kids. So what we healing from? Because we don't even know we're traumatized until we get stuck in these sticky situations where you're forced to be a parent and forced to make these decisions that make you spiral out and crash out. You know, so the kids is just victims for real.
Okay, so the kids are victims. Are the parents victims too?
Sometimes, yeah, because everybody don't come from the same type of background.
And then you got to think about what we're talking about here. First of all, like she said, it's kids having kids. So we are kids at the time we having kids and still haven't dealt with trauma. You know?
Right.
We kids still having kids. So how do you, if we not healed, like they say, the saying about you can't pour into somebody else's cup when your cup is empty.
Yeah.
You can't heal. You don't know what you raising. You raising this child up, but you a child as well, and you have been had trauma in your life, and you have not been healed. So how do you? It's like she said, it's not purposely.
Right.
It's not purposely.
Right.
You know, or even like I was saying before, like with myself, like I didn't have a mother, so then you do what you think is best that you're doing. You know, we don't know, we don't like, we're not born with money. What we got to do, we go out there and get it. You know, we find hustles, we make hustles, and we make ways. You don't, being a parent don't come with a manual, man. So you just feel like you don't. Me as a parent, they say what do they say about me? They say with my kids that I get down and lay down with my kids. That's some stuff I done heard people say. She get down and she lay down by her kids.
You know?
Right.
You know, but
Well, let me cut you off because I was just saying that and I almost got jumped. Like you and the beautician, because you wasn't talking like that. You was like, no, that ain't really me. That ain't really. But
no. I'm not. I never denied that was me. I'm just saying, like,
the old her.
Yeah, the old me, and depending on what the situation is, it might be still me, you know. And I'm trying to change, but my foot is all the way not over the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's my kids is my strength and my weakness. That's all I got. It's my strength and my weakness. I'm just learning how to like let go and let my kids find their way, because sometimes that is best too. I feel like how you were saying with your son, like, you know, or people with their kids, like you sometimes you traumatize them by trying to keep them from doing this or keep them from doing that, and then you hurt them more. Like, I'm letting them go and like find their own way. Like my son, he done started his own family. I try to tell him the best I know far as parenting, or I can't be a father, I can't tell him as a father, but I definitely don't want to bleed onto him like how I was, you know, growing up teaching my kids. I want him to be the best parent he know how to be.
So you felt like you was bled on as a child?
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I had a mother that was absent in my life. I had a father that was a drug dealer all my life, in and out of jail, went to prison, you know.
So that blood stopped with you, or did it continue to flow onto your children as well? That hurt, that pain, them wounds, because it's almost like if you got a wound, let's say you a child, and you get into it with people, and you have anger because of what happened in your household, and the love you're not getting, the aggression you take it out on others. That wound is never been healed. You never received the stitches of your parent maybe come back and saying, you know, I did wrong, or I could have did this. Right? Was that right, or is that right?
My father did actually come back. After he did some time in prison, he did come back and just apologize for a lot of things that he did and didn't do in my life. But like, it's an ongoing thing when we talk about this situation, because then you have to realize I didn't know a lot of things that he been through as a kid.
For sure.
It's like a cycle.
For sure.
And I'm like, oh, you never did this and that. Your mom was like that and your dad was like that. Like, so really you was just being, you really just being that you can do at the time. And
like
then,
a domino effect.
yeah, it was a domino effect. That's exactly what it was. So, you know, for him to have a father that was just like, kind of like what he was, step around, where he laid his head was his home, and then his mother was, you know,
right.
It was like, you know, he did the best he know how. So I done a lot of things I forgive him for. I just feel like at times, like, it wasn't all about, he felt like because he sold drugs, it was just about money. As long as he kept me fresh, as long as I had what I wanted in school and I was looking like this, jewelry and shoes, and I was straight. That's just the least part of taking care of a child, you know?
Right.
And I understand that. He felt like he was providing. Like, I could have let you go to foster care. Right. But I feel like I was doing the right thing, because you're the only one that didn't get adopted out or go to foster care, and, you know?
Right.
So.
I understand it. That's good. That's good. So you do feel like the bleeding from generation to like, okay, let's talk about trauma. They say trauma lasts up to 200 years.
Ooh, dang.
Which means that we still suffering from some
ancestors.
Of the trauma
that's right.
from slavery. So that blood that was shed, we still feeling it. And some of the people that was causing the bloodshed, other cultures that was oppressing our people, they still perpetuating it, and we perpetuate it in ways because we constantly having that happen. But it sounds like in your life and what you went through, it's constantly being poured out, poured out, poured out. How do we stop that bleeding?
And then I feel like we learned too late. Like my dad, after he came back and he looked at me and seen how I was my upbringing, and she stayed fighting. She stayed in the juvenile home. She stayed this, she stayed that. So I think he sat down that time in prison or sometime along his life and was like, where did I go wrong at? You know?
Yeah.
Where did I go wrong at far as doing this? And then I feel like he began to heal himself.
Yeah.
But it was too late for him to like pass that on to me. Now his younger kids, you know, as far as his younger kids, you know, I feel like they got the best part of the father figure of him, you know, because he was able to be different.
Right.
He was a different type of father than what he was when he had me, you know.
But you just said that before we started.
I did.
You said, huh?
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was saying the same thing. Like, the father figure, you know.
You gotta speak up louder too, because you're not playing loud.
Oh, right.
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier.
I lost my thought now.
No, but you asked that earlier. You said, where did I go wrong? But who said you went wrong?
I felt myself when I did the same thing as my dad did. It was sometime a point I sat down and I seen my child like going through, I say him specifically because that's my trouble child. It's my special child, but that's my trouble child. But I seen him like, this kid is not getting it. He is not getting it.
Now, question for you. Is he special because of trouble?
He's special in many ways. He's very, very intelligent.
Uh-huh.
Very intelligent. He don't have to be this. He don't have to be this way that he is in life. You know.
Well, so I'll give myself an example. I'm extremely intelligent because I had to always process ways to get myself out of the situation that I'm in.
He is extremely intelligent because he has written. What did he write? He got stuff with the mayor. The mayor done had him. He done written stuff for the notes and stuff for the mayor. He math and science center. He just always succeeded in school. Like, you know, he's smart. He don't gotta be like that.
Nothing to do with his adversities. He's just smart.
He's just smart, and he's a special kid. Like, you gotta know him. If you can get the wrong perception of him easily. If you look at his music, you would think, just like, no lie, I tell him this myself, how you would think, like, that's, I think too, I'm categorized like that too, like, just by being his mom, like, oh, but you look at his music, you would think like, oh, he's just a rowdy kid, he is no good, I would not want my daughter to date him. You just categorize him already, you know. But if you really got to sit down with him, you would be like, he respectful. He say, yes ma'am, no ma'am, clean up. He not what you would think.
But he is speaking what he lived.
He is speaking what he lived.
He's speaking what he's seen.
He's speaking what he lived because we live where we are, because I am poverty. I don't want to rich. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was a single mom.
Okay.
I was a single mom, so yeah, we from the hood. So, and the other thing is, even if I wasn't ever living in the hood, I would not want my kids to not know what it's like.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I want my kids to know what is, you know, if something happened to me, I want my kids to be able to survive.
Yeah. And one thing I go by is that our kids don't do what we say, but they do what they see.
Yeah.
So there may be some things that your
I'm
children
done.
was exposed to that wasn't even you, just the environment. Like, I don't know if you ever was looking for love in the wrong places, but you could have exposed it to some people that now was living a certain lifestyle that they was attracted to. This is the way I want to do it, but that may not have supposed to be the way it's been done. So all the blame is not on you, because again, there's a reason why you may not have had that love you needed. That now let them see some things they maybe shouldn't have seen, or experience things they shouldn't experience. That now give them an experience they can talk about today. And
that's why I'm saying I got 4 kids. All of them don't. He didn't have to take this route, you know. I guess it's like, I don't know when it comes to that. Like, I don't know why I have my other kids is like one way, and then it's him that stick out like a. His name is Alvin. That's just what he is. Like that. Alvin. It's always something he into something. He been like that since he was little though. I can sit everybody else down and they can watch TV. I can give them a snack, wash the dishes and clean up. Everybody else go sit down. I come in the living room and check. He out the door. He something. He don't sit down. It's always been like that all his life. You got to keep him busy. Give him something. One thing that he still is carried on to him right now. You give him a paper and a pen, and he will sit down and write you 20 raps. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's still like that right now to this day. When he was younger, you give him a paper and a pencil or something. That was like the only thing I can get to sit him down, to keep him quiet or keep him. You know, so I just feel like that parents don't come with a manual. Being a parent don't come with a manual. We absolutely make mistakes, and we definitely pour off into our kids too. Some kids will take after it and some kids won't, you know. And they do have their own mind though, still. They have their own mind, because just like my mother, when you talk about trauma, yes, it traumatized me. But I did not abandon my kids. I took a different route. I'm more on my kids. I'm with my kids, down for my kids, you know.
Oh, no, I'm making sure I know you had your whole thing. Okay, no, you're good. No, but what I'm saying is that, do you feel like do you feel like some of your being so there for your children is because people was not there for you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like your mom is too in the mix and too there for you, or you like how she stand up?
They say I take it too far. They say I take it too far.
I'm asking him, let him talk now.
I ain't gonna lie, I love it, because that showed me somebody actually with you in life, you feel me?
Right.
But at the same time, yeah, she take it too far sometimes. You feel me? But we gonna look at it like that. You feel me? As a child, you feel me? And she gonna look at it different as a parent.
That's some situation you don't want your mom in. Like in some places we don't want no women. As men, we don't want women in some situations. We can take care of this, but again, you still her baby.
Right.
So is there ever a time when your mom be like, you know what? No, we ain't doing this. You know what? We gonna have them pull up and we gonna talk this out. We ain't getting ratchet. You about to just sit down and talk it out. That happens? Oh, he laughing over there. Explain that.
Cause it happened.
It happened.
It happens?
It happened.
And we don't be trying to do that,
And they
bro.
don't be
Cause
trying to do it.
that's not how we is for real.
I done
you know?
did that. I told you that. I'm not just like rowdy or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I done pulled up with the parents like, okay, bring your son, because they'll call me like, Pooh, look, your child, I know how you is about your kids.
Right.
This is what the situation is. I already don't know because your kids gonna only tell you so much.
Yeah.
At the time where they calling me like, Pooh, this going on. I may be at work. I'm like, okay, I get off at this time. They pulling up. I'm like, let's talk then. My kids will hide stuff from me because they like, you take it too far.
Yeah.
So some things I would have to dig in, or the parent would have to call me, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Right.
I didn't know that happened today at school.
Right.
They came home like they had a great day.
Or your kids telling you one thing.
Yeah.
And now you going off like you ready to jump
But
off the ledge.
I never just take my kids' side. They'll tell you that. I always hear both sides. I hear their side, the parent side, because sometimes I call the parent, like, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
My kids don't be on that. Sometimes it don't went too far or something. And they, you know, I got boys. That's just being real. I got boys. My daughter, she might be more, but my sons, now they done got to like, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Nah, they want to, we don't even got to be friends, but we ain't supposed to be homies either.
Yeah.
You know,
So from a parent perspective, a mother perspective, we ain't gonna belabor this all day. But what can we do as a community to help your son's success? Because your son has the opportunity to be successful.
You want me to be honest?
Your son is stuck in a swamp though. Because the city we live in is a swamp like quicksand that can easily pull you down very quickly. So what can the community do to support you and your son in his plight to success? Because you need allies, not enemies.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, and this just the truth. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of work on myself, and I'm gonna tell you, it do not start with people. It start with yourself.
Oh, amen.
It start with yourself. My son have to realize that how successful he can be first within him. We can all talk to him till his face turn green. If he don't want it for himself, then you're not gonna get no message that we're trying to deliver to you. You know?
So do you want worldwide fame or you want street fame?
That's definitely not street fame. 'Cause street fame is not what.
But it's pushed that in the media. It's pushed that you gotta be known and be a goon in your city before you can be a global success in the rap lane.
With me,
right?
with me, it's not even that though. Cause like how she said, I'm like her. You feel me? I really don't care what nobody think. You feel me? About who I am. You feel me? I do it to a certain extent. Cause if it's you feel me? If it's bad reputation, you feel me? On my name, that's not something I am. You feel me? Somebody I am. So unless it's you feel me? Something like that. I don't know. I don't really care about.
You gotta worry about public perception.
And that's another thing.
That's important. Public perception.
Yeah, facts. So that's another thing I learned. So I don't know. I don't want to have a bad name or like, but at the same time, certain stuff that we gotta do. You feel me? Not even that though. Like I don't know. I really can't put it in words, but
so watch this.
That's not really the thing I'm. You feel me?
Worried about.
Cause you feel me? Like I don't know.
Like some entertainers will get online and then go back and forth with people.
And he done that.
I did it.
I know that, but I'm just saying, let's use an example. Some of them don't even give them the time of day.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, the people who going at the entertainer is somebody who lowered in,
And trying to get fame.
them to pour them up.
I tell him that all the time. I tell him that every single time.
Okay.
And then next thing you know, no lie. This is like I promise on my son. It's all that done happen like 2 times, and the boys was not as his level. I'm gonna say they wasn't on his level far as in the industry and stuff. Next thing you know, they arguing with him. He don't even know what the argument is about. Next thing you know, they in the studio now. They trying to be big rappers and they throwing videos and I'm like Alvin. And I'm like, Alvin, this is all that they wanted to do. Now they putting you in a video. They putting you on their recordings. They doing that was to get them up. And you gave them, you just hyped their standards. You know, you gave them.
So it sounds like your mother have some wisdom, but sometimes, no, not sometimes. Y'all have a soft spot in her heart, so she want to make sure she is not choosing somebody else over y'all. So if you want to squash the beef. They don't want to squash the beef. I kind of got to ride with my kids.
I'm riding with my kids. No, it ain't
I
like.
don't want them to
No, it's
be
not
like,
kinda.
Huh?
It's not kinda.
Ain't no kinda.
No,
Okay.
I'm riding with my kids. But so this is what we gonna do.
But you are the. They all adults, but you are the adult.
I'm the adult.
So at some point you got to say no, hell no. We not doing this.
We saying hell no. We ain't fighting. We ain't doing this. But if it come down to it, this is what my kids saying. So y'all already know where I'm standing at with
But
it.
every time
Ain't no.
she be like every time like she tell us like chill out and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do.
We don't be on that.
Right.
Shit. Unless,
They
like,
chill.
somebody else
Unless,
do something to
yeah, you feel me? Unless they become a threat, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah, right.
So
So,
that's
Right.
where. So that's where the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, we don't listen to her at the end of the day. If she say don't do it,
Yeah.
So that's where the lack of a male influence comes in. It sound like it.
Yeah.
Because there's only so much that a man gonna tolerate. If he not on it, it's like, no, it ain't. All right, y'all stay here. I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
You're not gonna just pull up, and they ain't gonna let you just pull up. Now they gonna pull up. Now you gotta go follow them where they pulling up back, and they ain't gonna let you just pull up.
Yeah. I just pull up.
For sure, but they're not gonna let that happen. Now
But
everybody
I
gotta
do
pull
just
up.
pull up though. No, seriously, it's just the truth. I know you look at it like probably as a bad thing, but like my kids in here telling you, like, it's not. People think that they like, oh, she just crazy about. No, it's like I'll be in the crib, we sit down. Me and my kids have meetings. We have talks. Come here, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
What is it? So how far is this going with this kid?
Yeah.
What is it really about? Is it really that serious? It's not putting your money. I talk to my kids like, man, it's not putting no money in y'all pocket. Y'all not about to be on that.
Right.
Y'all gonna cause me to be in a situation. Do y'all want me in a situation? Because y'all know how I am.
Right.
So then at the end of the day, we chop it up. We come to agreement. It's like that. If the
Right.
situation keep going on, and sometimes it die down. Sometimes it explode. If it explode, they already know it ain't no.
I think I figured this out. You think I figured this out, Coco? You think I figured it out? What y'all think? I think I figured it out.
That fast.
That fast. Listen. I think that the fact that you were forced to be a mom and a father for yourself when you was a child,
Yep.
you carry that on right now, and now you're trying to be mother and father. So you being protector and nurturer, but now the signals get crossed because you're not a man, so you don't know when to turn one off, when to turn one on. So you're trying to nurture them, but you're nurturing them by protecting them, but then mom's role is not to protect them, but you still happen to do both. Because you were raised in that.
I disagree with you.
Years,
I disagree with you.
You 30.
Yes, they definitely supposed to
Yeah,
protect
I ain't
their
gonna-
kids.
Don't hear me. Don't hear me. Don't hear me.
A mama lioness is worse than a daddy lion.
Right, but I'm saying now. But we're not animals. We're humans.
Exactly. Well,
So
I get it. I turned to one.
But the original role of the man is to be the protector of the household.
I understand that.
So if something happened at my crib, I'm gonna be like, you heard that? Let me see what's going on. You
Yeah.
do this, you do that, you do this, you do that.
Yeah.
I don't gotta. My wife don't gotta think about. Okay, dang it, what's going on?
Yeah. See,
Let me get a gap.
But
Let
she got a good husband. Cause me
You
and my
know what I'm
kids
saying?
all jumping in action.
I know that. You follow what I'm saying? But me,
Yeah.
I would take the sacrifice because that's what a man's supposed to do.
Yeah.
A man not gonna put no woman on the front line.
I don't know nothing about that.
I understand that, but I'm just telling you that what it sounds like to me is that you already developing that. So
Yeah.
one of your adverse childhood experience was that you didn't have anybody on either side.
Yeah.
So you didn't have an example of what a man should do. You didn't have an example of what a woman should do.
Yeah.
The example we had was wherever you go, you lay your head.
Yeah.
That's the man I seen. So now any man I see, I'm gonna take that from them because that's what I saw a man's supposed to do.
Maybe
I'm not saying you
maybe
do that.
sometimes that I still ain't had that in my life. I ain't have it as a kid, and I ain't got it now.
Right.
So, cause every man can't come in and be the man of my household. You can come in and maybe my man, but that ain't mean you the man of the house.
But what I'm saying is that was the same thing you said you seen from your dad. He wasn't the man of no household. He was kind of going from place to place to place to place. So that's kind of what you seen as a man. So you accepted that. And then you seen street guys that was doing different. Maybe I'm right, possibly. We're not gonna give me no credit. We're gonna give God the glory. But no, for real though. But now that's the image that was shown. That's what was seen. So now it's like this is how we do it because we all do live in this environment.
Yeah.
It's a jacked up environment. And we pushing this off on our children that this is the way to be when we really should be trying to get out and do more and do something bigger because we never really seen no real success come out of where we are right now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
So as a mother, and I kind of identified what you feel like the problem is.
Make sure. Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
as the mother I am, and you done heard a lot about me, and now that you're able to talk to me, and you feel like you identified some things within me, so you feel like I'm a bad parent, or do you feel like I'm parenting wrong?
No. I think that you got boys. Okay, that's the first things first.
Okay.
And you have boys that grew up in a rough environment, right?
Yeah.
So it's already a way that you have trained yourself and your children to coming along that this is the way we do things. So it takes 21 days to make a habit. It takes 21 days to break a habit. But some of these habits is 30-something years old. So it may not take 21 days to break a 30-year-old habit.
Yeah, you're right.
If your mind is already developed
Trained.
this way, now you have to do some things to change your brain and change the way you're thinking about situations. That's why I would like you ever be like, no, we ain't doing this. F what y'all talking about, we not doing this. Nigga, I don't want to hear it. Like my son. I don't even understand, like, his mom on the phone, and I'll call her, and she like, when you getting them? I'm like, he supposed to came on Sunday, he didn't come, I'm not about to chase him down. So I told him, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. If you miss Sunday, come see me on Tuesday. But I got this going on, I got that going on, she done talk to me, and she done hit a chord, now alright, I'll get him then. You stressed out, I come get him, alright? Tell him, be ready at 8:30. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. She's like, well, he ain't up. Get him up, tell him I'll be here to get him. Because I'm not going to deal with this. Okay, well, he said he's going to walk to practice. Huh? Didn't nobody just hear what I said about 8:30? Nigga, why is you even calling me, telling me what he said? He don't run nothing. He bigger than me.
See? You teaching him, and you as a man in your household.
Yeah.
You as a man, he has a great father figure. But what is he still decided to do? Do his own thing, right?
No.
That's the same example too. So I don't feel like it's a gender thing.
Hear me.
Cause what he's saying, right?
No, hear me.
Is that right, Coco? Though that's not a
Right.
gender thing.
He got some more to
Hear what I'm saying? 8:20.
mom was letting him
His mom is saying she went and told him at another household where they live at,
Okay.
your dad coming to get you at 8:30. He knew he was supposed to be with dad at 4 o'clock the day before that. He's ducking dad. So when dad said I'm coming to get you at 8:30, it's 8:05 right now. But I don't want to hear what she got to say, and I ain't going to go back and forth, so I would just sacrifice and come get him right now. The point I'm making is when she called back and he said he had just walked to practice at 12 o'clock, I'm not hearing that because I already done said what I said.
What was the outcome?
The nigga was with me at 8:35. What you mean the outcome?
Okay.
But I'm saying, you as a mother, you don't have that same male instinct to be like, no, this is what it is. Y'all niggas not on that. You're not about to get my house shot up. Y'all not about to go out here and die tonight.
I ain't
I'm not
gonna
about
lie.
to die for y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, she do got that.
That's what I was
Cause that's exactly what
I'm not
she
saying
said.
she don't. I'm not saying she don't.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
exactly.
y'all men.
Right.
So it ain't like y'all gonna just be like, what can my mom do to me?
They know.
We do. We do.
Like no, they don't
That's what I'm
understand
saying,
it.
we do.
He don't understand it. It's gotta you gotta be in my family to know. I
Right,
get what
right.
you're saying. It's hard to explain because I am really that though.
Right.
I
But
am
you
really
said
that, and
that
I
you
really
still-
do have authority in my household.
Right,
You
but
get what I'm
still
saying?
willing to jump off the edge. If they
And
go
I,
to
but
the edge,
but
you
I
not gonna-
am.
You
I'm
ain't gonna
both.
grab and be like, get your asses in here.
I do that.
She do that.
I do
She do
that.
all that.
I do that.
So what's wrong with y'all niggas then?
I have a.
It's like
listen, this is what
us-
I'm saying. If it
Okay.
came down to it, I'm doing that first. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we ain't on that. We ain't on that. I'm dying it down. But I can only do my household. I can't do the street household.
Right.
So if they going on, continue on with it, I'm only take care of my kids. But if y'all pull up and y'all outside my house, then I am the protector of my
Yeah.
house.
Got it.
And now
Yeah.
it got to be like whatever,
Right.
because I ain't gonna make them look like. And now I feel like y'all disrespect me. I pay these bills in the house. This house is for my kids. I live and pay bills for my kids. Everything I do is for my kids. So now when y'all done pulled up to my house, it done took it to a whole nother level. Let's go.
Right,
They already know
right,
what time
right.
it's on.
Okay, and I'm.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm far removed because the level of respect that I give people and level of respect that I got. Not saying you don't. So I'm like, if somebody pull up on me, they know it's going down.
That part,
We
same.
going there with it.
But there's some people in this lifetime that will try you. You think they won't?
No, I know they will.
They will.
I
It's
know
some
they
people
will.
that when we talk about how we enter our kids, they really not even into their kids. They don't even know half what their kids doing, but they pulling up just being ignorant because they just ignorant. They ain't even sit down and talk to the kids.
So now they bring somebody like y'all down to their level. Because a person may see that you that person. They may look at you and be like, oh, she ain't in tune with her kids. She don't know. They don't know. But when we dealing with other people.
Or they find out.
They find out.
Or they find out.
Right. Okay.
That's what it normally be. They find out.
So where is there disconnect here, or are we on the same page?
I think we're on the same page.
It's the same page. It's just, it was almost looking like two different perspectives.
Yeah.
Because you went general with it instead of just.
Oh yeah, I went real general. Yes, definitely.
But nonetheless, she's saying control is there.
Yeah.
It's the choices being made that changes the control.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we teach them everything, but they go out and make their own decisions.
Right.
So there goes the choices.
Right.
So that's gonna bring drama back home. So now she gonna first
Do this.
one is try to diffuse it.
Right.
And then, like we say, you know, I had the same problem with my daughter. I can tell her all day, but you look up at 2 in the morning, there's a bunch of drunk bitches, excuse me, because they can't. There's a bunch of drunk little girls out here want to fight.
Yeah.
And that's not okay.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, we gotta put a stop to this.
Yeah.
Or it's going to continue to escalate.
Right.
And she making stop her daughter and get her to diffuse her daughter, but you can't say what the other drunk little girls is doing.
Right.
So now you got these other little drunk girls. So now I can't be a mama to them. I only know how to come through and tell my kids like they know when I'm not playing with them. They know when I ain't playing.
You like you ain't playing with me right now.
I don't be playing with them. I don't be playing with them. I'll be like, look, they be knowing, and they chill. They be chill. I done came up to the school and the teachers be like, I don't know what you said or what you did, and I don't gotta put my hands on my kids and nothing like that. I get to crying or I get to yelling and I get to like breaking life down to them, like how this go mess me up. You know what I'm saying? I just tell my kids what it is, so I can diffuse them. But then like I said, I can't control the community.
So I got a question. You feel like you're on the right track right now?
As far as what?
Right now, today. Today you start a new day, right?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna be in the studio dropping first day out, right? Is that next? Now everything's behind you. You can start fresh. Like I'm not on that.
Yes, it is.
Or will your music kind of make some people feel like you own that because what you're saying in the music is it going like how's this going to work?
That's
people make it get personal. You may
no. Look how she said, right? We was talking about like being traumatized. We would say, right?
Yeah.
So the stuff I talk about in my music, that's like, all right, I'm talking about good stuff, but it's not too many good we seen in our life.
Right.
You feel me? The good times we had was with my moms, or
right.
compared to somebody else is not good in life. Like you feel me? So I don't know. Like it go.
Sometimes you speak futuristic in your song. I do this, I do that, I do this, and I do that. Somebody may feel like, oh, straight up.
I ain't gonna lie, but me, I don't feel like I do that in my music though. Okay. Like I say what I see. You feel me?
Keep going. No way.
He'll tell you. You ask him.
He ain't got to say nothing. I see the expression on his face.
But yeah, like, you feel me? I don't really too much say, like, all right, boom, like, say, for example, you feel me? I threw a bar in there, whoa. You feel me? All right, you okay? You would probably catch about any rapper doing that. You feel me?
For sure.
But that's not, like, I ain't really, like,
saying that's what he...
Yeah, that's not my first thought. I'm gonna say that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Before I take it there, you feel me? I'm gonna try to like, all right, you feel me? Play it cool, like you feel me? Calm down, because when we take it there, we don't know how to stop.
Right.
You feel me?
But
and that be the problem.
I don't want to take it there.
That's true.
But at the same time, it's like they
once,
say, like how I said, it's like
once
it's
too. Once it pop off, it'll be like it's gone. It's out of.
Some people saying like you saying these other rappers, right? They wasn't even rappers. But you saying I do this and I do that. If you come down to it, I got this, I got that. So okay, I'm gonna call your bluff then.
But look, that's another thing though. I ain't gonna lie, cause I don't make all like
your music
gangster music. Like you feel me? I make everything. You feel me? I sing, I do all type of stuff. You feel me? So alright, boom, you gonna take a song out of a catalog. You feel me? And then take that perspective. What about the other songs? You feel me?
Let me give you an example.
Exactly. I see that point.
Because I'm talking about everything I done grew up doing. Everything I done grew up seeing, being around. You feel me? Not just one thing.
Yeah, I agree.
So you just take that song, right?
Let's say me, right? I come in this building, and it's a party going on. And I'll be like, everybody know me. Let nigga say anything or I'm going to slap the hell out of that nigga.
That's what you.
Now it's a couple people who like, bet the nigga won't slap me.
Right.
But that's them over tough niggas,
So you know
bro.
what I'm saying though? They like, I bet nigga won't do that to me, huh? And they wanting to kind of figure out a way because they feel some type of way because they feel like it was directed to them.
Let me
it
squeeze.
wasn't
But look,
Let
that's
me
gonna
squeeze.
happen in music. You got people that's gonna take it this way. You got
Yeah.
people that's gonna take it that
Yeah.
way. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got people that's gonna love it. Be like, okay, whoa.
'Cause
You
they
feel me?
been through it.
Life ain't. We first of all, we men. First of all, we artists, so we gonna express what we feel,
For sure.
what we do,
Yeah.
what we see. You feel
Yeah.
me? Then on top of that, it's like, you feel me? I don't know. Everybody take it different. How you might take a verse that I put down is different from how she might take it.
For sure.
From how she might take it is different from how she
Yeah.
might take it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's I can't really.
You can't worry about that.
No, I can't worry about it, but I can't. You
Control.
feel me? Control how somebody else thinking about. You feel me? The song.
Right.
I know how I made it. So instead of being like, all right, you feel me? This how you saying? They gonna up and go with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, it's like they trying themselves. You feel me?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Because
definitely.
you ain't have to do that.
For
You
sure,
feel me?
definitely.
And then it's at the same time it's music. I'm not in your face telling you, oh yeah, I'm.
Right.
You
For sure.
feel
It's
me?
not
Yeah,
directed.
This is music. Like it's.
Most of the songs is like
You feel me?
stories
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
stories,
It
you
is.
feel
It
me?
really
And
is.
if you
It
know
really
about
is.
them, you know
It's a
about them. So
diary.
if I say this,
It
or
really
if I
is.
say that, if you ain't been
Right.
around me, close circle,
You don't even
you
know.
don't know something like
And I
that.
ain't coming
You feel
against the
me?
music. I'm
Yeah.
just talking about how the fresh start happens and how do you diffuse some of the stuff that
No,
may
yeah.
come up, that may come at you.
No, I ain't
some
gonna
stuff
lie.
that may come at you. So I'm trying to see, as the artist, as the sons, as the mother, how do we say, okay, here's a strategy we can use so you don't end up where you was, or been before,
Right.
and you can go forward without having to deal with what goes on because now you recognize, okay, there's some
Yeah.
things that you went through
Yeah.
that's in his music
Yeah.
because of what he went through.
Yeah.
There's some things he was exposed to that
Yeah.
he maybe shouldn't have been exposed to
Yeah.
because of the things that you was not exposed to. The love, the affection, the guidance, whatever we're saying. So, in doing that, it's able to say now, how do we recognize, okay, I'm the mother, I'm the matriarch of the family. Is it patriarch or matriarch?
Man.
You sure?
Yeah,
What's a patriarch?
It's
What's a
matriarch.
patriarch?
I don't know, but
Patriarch.
yeah, patriot.
Patriarch in the word, okay. So you're the matriarch, right, of the family. You're the core root of your immediate family. So now how do you have a strategy so that what he's doing goes towards success and not detriment? Because it hasn't been going in the right direction.
Right.
You're making music, you're doing what you're doing, but it ain't getting you in the places that you want to get to, partially just because of your surroundings and where you at.
We can't help that. As
Exactly,
a
that's-
mother, I supported my son when I found out that he was good with that pen and this is what he wanted to do. I pushed that. I took him to the studio. I paid for studio things. I got him videos, and that's what I did to support him. We can't help where we at. Who gonna put us in a mansion in the country?
Now look how she said that, right? All right, so look at the city we in. You feel me?
Yeah.
How what we grew up to. You feel me? This all like I ain't gonna say this
Down
all we know. You feel me? But I ain't just been here. I done been down south. You feel me? We done been in other places. You feel me? That we done seen other. You feel me? Interacted with other people. You feel me? So it's not always like I don't know. I feel like where we at right now, we can't accept it. We can talk about how we feel, what we do. Like you feel me? That's a form of music. You feel me? Like she said, a diary.
The way that
You feel
you
me?
change that is like how I always be like, you gotta make something for the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell him. Don't I tell you that all the time?
Yeah. So
I tell him that all the time. I be like, soften up. But his soften up.
Yeah.
His soften
Yeah,
up.
and that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm
Like
trying to see how the
feeling
whole
feedback
dynamic-
too, though. You feel me?
Because this is a
Yeah.
gumbo.
Yeah.
He's an artist, but he's a son.
Yeah.
You a mother.
Yeah.
So like when this stuff happens, it's gonna get in the way of possible success and going to where y'all trying to get to ultimately. That's why I'm saying we here, but this is where we started, not where you trying to get to.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep saying, yeah, we here, but I want to keep saying we here so y'all can recognize here is not the destination.
Do you
But
know
y'all
that?
Go
Do you
ahead.
know that all rappers in this world, right? If you taking him in his situation, I'm just dissecting this because I feel like that's gonna be. This is a give or take. This gonna be wherever he go in life. I honestly feel from my view of it, I learned him. I try to teach him how to deal with it because it's never gonna change. It's always gonna be. Look at Lil Durk. Look at Jay-Z. You can be doing something right. They talk about Jay-Z's daughter. They go find something.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it don't matter about that. I try to show him how to deal with it.
For
I
sure.
don't feel like he should change his music. I do think he should make more music for girls. I tell him that all the time. But that's who you are. You can't stop telling your story, and people gonna like you whether you this or whether you making girl songs, bad songs.
Right.
People hate.
Now look,
People
now
don't like.
Now look how she
Take
said
songs.
that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
No.
You said I said change the music?
No.
Okay, I'm making sure. Okay, go ahead.
no, but I'm saying like, so you saying like his music, how you like, oh, I slept it, how he come off.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something like, how do you change that?
No, because what I'm saying is, if you as the parent don't teach or approach the conflict in a different way, it's going to just continue to make it go. So nothing wrong with the music, but if somebody come, how do you nip it in the bud and be like, no, we ain't on that.
Yeah.
Now it don't spiral out of control.
Yeah, I get
Because
it.
it's going to cause antagonizing. It can become antagonizing for somebody who already got a problem with you, for you to say X, Y, and Z. Or you may say, I hit your chick. I bet he ain't gonna hit my chick. All right, now they on some garbage because they feel like that's what you were saying when you wasn't saying it towards them.
Right.
But somebody wants some negativity to jump on. So now I'm talking to mom like, okay, if this come, what's the strategy that she got now that she knows it didn't start here with this person? It started way back when you was a child, and we here where we are today. How do we not carry out what we do in our childhood ways? How do we be mature and be like, this is how we gonna handle it in the future? You know what? I'm gonna get a third shift job. You gonna record at night. We gonna be in the crib all day. Ain't nobody gonna see us. We gonna grind up for 6 months straight. That may not be reality. I'm just saying that may be a strategy you use because you know if somebody try us, it's going down. So how do we stop it from going down? That's what I'm saying, because that protects everybody.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I feel what you're saying too, but at the same time, it's like how they said when we started. All right, I don't feel like my mom raised us like the wrong way. You feel me? Like she did what she was supposed to, but what she knew at the same time.
For sure, yeah.
So I don't know. Like sometimes how she said, all right, and then it's different feelings though, cause when we boys, but then when we men, it's a whole different story. Cause now we are our own protector. Like she are forever our protector, but we are our own protector now. You mean? Like she said, I got a family now, so I'm not just protecting me. I'm protecting my family, my mom still. You feel me, little bro? You feel me? So it's like I don't feel like I don't know. I feel like it's really with me getting older though. I don't feel like she able to definitely.
But not now.
But it's like now it's like I'm older, so now I'm gonna handle certain things my own way. You feel me?
For sure.
And it's not always about how she like grew up or how she taught us. I may be making the wrong decision. You feel me? And within myself, she probably disagreeing with it, but I'm still gonna make that wrong decision for myself.
Right. But
It's a lot of situations you feel me? I got in certain other situations because of myself,
right?
Not because of what she taught me or what I learned. You feel me? Through generational curse and nothing like that.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
It was like I made a choice myself. You feel me?
But what I'm saying is this: is that not saying that she's the reason for the decision.
No,
Now
right.
that she's older, she's saying, oh, okay, there's some things I went through as a child, as a teenager that I see is the way that you are right now, right?
Right.
But you may take you to get her age to recognize that or see that.
Right.
Like me, I was 30 years old before I wrote the guy who killed my father. Who would do that?
Right.
But I know to get to where I was trying to get to in life, I had to let that go because it was only going to destroy me.
Right.
Now, when I was watching the video yesterday. I talked to kids at BC STEM 2 years ago. And I was like, if I done that, because I had I want to say Sean Brown and Lil Chucky was both in the same prison as the dude who killed my dad. But I'm writing them and giving them encouraging letters every month. I could have easily been like, hey dog, it's a dude in there that woody. Right? So I said, how would that make me look? The kid said, that make you look like a hoe. Right, the dude who killed your daddy. They didn't get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Jay Muir was in that class.
Yeah.
So he's never going to understand what I'm saying about right to do who now later on once he have a family and he go through things. You follow me? Right. Now he may understand like, dang man, I can't carry this around with me because of what I'm going through now. But at age he would never understand.
Right.
But if he had kids at the age he is, now the kids is going to take on some of the same DNA, the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same opinions he got, even though he grown out of it, the kids ain't necessarily grown out of it.
Right.
Is that making sense what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying she's responsible for it, but now as your mom get wiser, get more mature, she like, okay, she said let go and let y'all, but she really meant to say let go and let God. That's what she really meant to say. I didn't correct her at that time, but let go and let God, and pray and believe that God can put y'all in the right position to make the right decisions. You follow what I'm saying? But again, that's just my whole topic and my whole angle on how parents. It ain't for y'all, it's for somebody who may look and not understand y'all or look up to y'all or want to be like you to say, dang, okay, I didn't know they thought like that. I thought she just owned it. I thought she pushing them to do that. Some people may think that.
Yeah.
They may not think they not in, like you said, not in your household. And I'm a positive thinking person. And I'm like, how do we stop y'all from going and jumping people? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say, like, that's what it is. So we done with this now, but I just wanted to, when I seen her and seen you, and you out now, and like I said, it was a thing.
Out now.
It was a meme. No, it was a meme, but you see that? She thought I was joking. When somebody showed her post and it said, I ride for my kids, I don't care, I go down, and then it showed her on the Police and Citizens and him on Police and Citizens together. You didn't see that? It was like she made the post, and then the next day it was like,
I did really make a post say that.
what did they show?
I really did make a post, but they made a meme out of it.
But did you go down right after that? Like shortly after that?
Yeah, we both was in jail.
You know what I'm
Or
saying?
like we both went like or something like right
Back to back.
prior to
Right.
it. So, like,
So it was like what your words was carried out.
Yeah.
But we don't want to see our words carried out. We want to say, okay, this is what we're doing on the entertainment side, but here's how we actually are. So how do we stop where we are right now and go to a higher level of thinking and not let these low-level people bring us down back to where we was? Because we can easily go there with them. We've been there. Now I can easily get on garbage. That's not hard to do.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I just had some people pull up in front of my house, and I'm like, hey, y'all park down there. It was a dude, his girl, and 3 kids. Like, they in front of a park. But I'm just like, don't park here.
Yeah,
Damn, bro. Why you acting like that?
Right.
But that's just the way I am.
yeah.
But let them have said something smart. I ain't moving. What the hell you mean you ain't gonna move? Because one chick didn't stop. She kept walking. I'm like, hey, I'm talking to you. This is a female. But if they get on garbage, we can easily get on garbage. And that's what I was kind of say. Not that your mom raised y'all wrong. Not that she was raised wrong, but she said there were some ways that she was raised up that influences the way she parent right now, which influences some of the ways that y'all are right now.
Right.
There's other dynamics that wasn't in place that she was doing the best she knew how to do. Nothing wrong with what happened. It's just like, how do we move forward here and get you to where you're going, get your mom to where she's going, and avoid the garbage.
Right.
Y'all ain't here for the drama.
Right.
We're trying to get rich, man.
Y'all here for the money, right?
We're trying to get rich.
And everybody want to stop y'all from doing that. Not everybody, but I mean, what somebody do when they get money? They want to ride them. They want to do this. They want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What people doing? How can they get somebody? Stop them doing what they're doing. So that's the point. That's the point of the conversation. Any closing remarks?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys know. Okay, go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, no. I feel what you're saying though, but that's something everybody should work on. Like me as an artist, work on, you feel me, like you said, things that can prevent me from putting myself in that situation.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, at the same time, I can't control how they think. So that's something for the audience to work on. You feel me too? You feel me?
For sure. But this
how
is
they
what
take
it's for.
it.
That's what the interview is for.
Mm-hmm.
The interview ain't for you. The interview is for the audience who watching.
Right.
That's what we doing the interview. That's the whole point of it. So when I'm saying this, I don't want y'all to take it personal.
No. I feel what you're saying.
I know you're not, but I'm doing it because I want parents to understand.
Right.
And somebody may say, okay, I do the same thing. So, I don't know she act like that because of this, because when I get mad, I go and do this. Somebody may go mad and leave their kids for 3 days. Now the kids at home with nothing to eat, and they trauma responses, hers is fight. Somebody else may be flight. She ain't running from nothing. And she ain't gonna freeze and just be like, what do I do? What do I do? No. We about to do something.
Yeah.
It may not be the right thing.
Then we think about it later. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, for sure. That's what I'm saying. But that's a trauma. That's a trauma response.
We all be talking about it later.
You know what I'm saying? So in your situation, you're not gonna run.
Right.
You ain't gonna stand still and somebody just shoot you.
Right.
So the first thing you're gonna do is fight to defend yourself. But that's a trauma response that's passed down.
I got a closing remark.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that the old saying, never judge a book by its cover.
Please, yeah.
Never judge a book by its cover, because don't nobody know what nobody is doing in a household. And man, quit believing this Facebook. That Facebook is something different. It will steer y'all wrong if you think you can figure out a person's life through Facebook. You cannot. You cannot figure out nobody's life through Facebook. And another thing I want to say, parenting does not come with the manual. You know, I feel like I'm the best mom because I'm the best mom that I ever had.
Right.
And I feel like I'm the best mom for my kids. I feel like I probably wouldn't be a good mom to maybe some other kind of kids.
Right.
But I learned for my kids, I feel like I'm the best mom for my kids.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel like that, like, another thing is heal. Like, man, heal. And like what you said, this was a good topic. Get better so we can learn better, because just like our kids went through a child stage and then they going through a teenage stage, you don't never stop needing your parent. I got to learn, and I'm trying to heal myself. So when my son get 25 or 26 and they get their heart broke or something like that, they know how to teach their kid, or they know how to handle heartbreaker.
Right.
So just keep healing. Like, learn how to heal yourself. Like me and Coco starting this journal like process.
I ain't gonna
Like we got some journals. I have not wrote in mine yet, but I promise I'm sitting down. I did. I wrote down some skits, like some things, and I think it was just more like a feelings, like a rough draft thing, like a.
I started mine like because this how it just came to me, like the judge and jackass. So I'm like, I'm rolling down this lonely highway.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I started mine.
Yeah.
And it was like boom.
Yeah, so I think I came up with like a lot of topics. I don't know. I'll have to just tell you what I wrote down. But yeah, that's what we're working on. I wanna write a book.
Okay.
So, you know, about my life. This is gonna be some of the stuff that's in my book. So like I said, you never know what people got going on with their life or what, you know. But heal. This is a part of my healing process. When me and her started out, it made me really sit down too with myself. Like, dang, I sit down in a room by myself, and just think about my life and my wrong things and the things I've been through and what I don't want to been through, what I didn't want to go through, things that I want to change now, because it's still room for change. These kids is still going to grow, and they still going to be looking after you. Still going to have to be parents to these kids. It don't stop. You know, so.
And I was going to say real quick before we end, that's growth for you, because what you went through as a child, you probably would never want to sit down in a room by yourself and deal with yourself, right? So that's a big step to say, I'm going to sit down and be around myself. Like, that's hard for anybody to just deal with their own self.
That's the best thing.
That's huge.
That's the best thing, to be by yourself. Talks with yourself, thinking to yourself. Yep. Because she is a big person. You don't gotta go to jail. We wasn't in jail when we went through this.
People like, I can just sit down and myself, go sit down and get myself.
Now that's a different kind of sit down.
Yeah, fact.
Now that's a different kind of sit down, but she definitely inspired me. This is man, this person is a big inspiration. Yep. Somebody else one day. Yep. And it's been like, yeah, it's just been like that ever since day one. And it's like, it's crazy because it's been like I know her longer than what I know her. Like, I'm closer to her spiritually and mentally than people I've been around my whole life. Like, honestly. Like, I can go to her and talk about this and this and that, and it's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? And I know she can get rowdy too out of her, you know what I'm saying? So my stepmom didn't know about her, so I know she can get rowdy, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just like she done got delivered from a lot of stuff. Growth, man, grow. Never stop growing. Never stop growing. Multiply. Amen. 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 Amen.
You better walk out of mine if you like Charles and White.
I gotta pee.
Go ahead, we good. Good looking, y'all.
Thanks for having us.
How this gonna get? I don't know how it's gonna turn out.